15 seconds because you can damage the tube.
Let's hope I don't run out of
Stuff
memory
that's
this time.
not doesn't have water in it. Look in
Holy
there.
shit!
Look there.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god!
No, it actually just it launched itself, right?
Yeah.
Up to the
What
top
happened
and
is it
bottom.
vaporized off of the steel wool, and then the gas turned into a plasma, it ionized, and what you're seeing is the microwaves are taking electrons off of the molecules, and when they drop back on, they emit light. So that's all that's going on, and that's the plasma in there.
So what you're seeing is the result of the electrons falling back to the steel wool?
Yes.
Okay.
The microwaves are going in there, and the microwaves. You guys all know the basics of positive and negative charge on the atom. Electrons are flowing around the
Yeah, you
nucleus.
plug it in, witchcraft happens, and things get hot, right?
Well, what happens is the microwaves create a very strong, small electric field, and it pulls the electron off of the gas molecule. It pulls it up into a higher orbit, but it doesn't want to be there. So as the microwave passes by, the electron says, "I don't want to be up here," and it pops back down, and it has to release that energy, and it releases it as light.
So
you
what
see
happens
different
what
colors
happens
of
when we
light.
open the microwave?
When you open it, nothing. It's no big deal. When you open it, it immediately shuts off. There's a safety in here. Microwaves heat water, and they heat it very strongly. So these are all designed, so all microwaves are designed to immediately shut down if the door is open before it opens. And since microwaves travel the speed of light, as soon as the magnetron shuts down, it almost instantaneously all the microwaves are gone out of there. So you can't turn it on really fast, put your hand in there and catch me. Yeah. And also, if you ever wondered why in the microwave what this mesh is, this mesh is really important. What it actually does is it absorbs the microwaves and keeps them from coming out. If you ever did the diffraction slit for a class,
Yeah.
that's what this is. It's diffracting. It's actually grounding out the wave so you can look through and no microwaves come out.
That is cool.
That's awesome.
That's what they're doing.
Supposedly, in theory.
Yes,
know what? If
if
that
this
came-
if this screen becomes damaged, you absolutely do not want to use the microwave.
Right. Well, you won't even know if it's damaged.
Well, if you see if there's anything that breaks it to where it's not a solid screen mesh, don't use the microwave. At least
What-
if you do, get it checked first.
What is the mesh made out of? Because can any household cleaner destroy that?
No, the
Just
mesh is
checking.
actually covered with plastic on both sides.
Okay,
The
good.
microwave goes right through the plastic,
Yeah.
but the mesh is a conductor and it will ground out the microwave
Okay.
signal so it can't get out.
Now, Ken, if you were standing, 2 feet away from the microwave, you wouldn't get any. Even if that
You
cage
should
wasn't
get
there,
none.
you wouldn't
It's all
get any.
grounded. Coming out of the
No,
microwave.
if that cage wasn't there and it was running and the door was open, if you were standing like 2 feet away, you'd get almost no radiation. Is this correct?
I don't think so. You might want to ask Professor Stoddard. I believe the microwaves they'll try to set up a standing pattern, but if they can't go anywhere in there, they set up a standing pattern because you create a cavity. When this is closed, it's a cavity, and that's why it can set up a standing pattern. Otherwise, it'll just go like light, and it'll just keep going until something happens to stop it.
Right.
But I got another thing you guys might find interesting.